As part of this demonstration, we are going to learn how to play with Active Directory. To start the discussion on Active Directory, the first thing which we have to know is that Microsoft Azure Active Directory hasn't fully been migrated to the new portal. So for that sense, we are going to do all these operations on the classic portal. In future, they might migrate the whole stuff on the new portal. For time being, this is where we have to come and perform these operations. Once you log into the classic portal, it will take you to this all item section. Scroll it down and you can see Active Directory as one of the service offerings. Now clicking on that Active Directory will present all the Active Directory which has been created under this subscription. For our demonstration, let's go ahead and click on this new tab. Now, clicking on this new tab will take us to the directory. Clicking on the directory will ask us to choose the custom create. Once we have selected the custom create, it will ask us to create a new directory. Let's provide this new directory a name as Demo 2017. For domain name, as always, it has to be unique across the internet. Let's provide a name as Demo AD 2017. With the help of this green checkbox, we can determine that this particular domain name is available. Now let's go ahead and select the country or region. Remember, in the list of these countries, it's not only the Azure presence which matters, because most of these countries Azure doesn't have their data center. But because Azure AD doesn't only work with Microsoft Azure, it also works with other Microsoft cloud options, mainly Office 365. That is why you will see a whole bunch of other countries available under this region section. For our demonstration, let's go ahead and select United States as region. You can very well go ahead and select India as a region, but there are other things for which I'm going to select United States. Let's click on this checkbox, and upon clicking that, it will start the initiation of creating this Demo AD. It takes about 10 seconds to complete this operation. Now let's go ahead and click on the newly created AD, that is Demo 2017. Clicking on that, it will open the dashboard of this Active Directory. Here you can see the user, group, application, domain, and other tabs. Now for the first thing which we have to do is to click on the user section. Now clicking on the user section will display all the users which have been added to this particular directory. By default, the service administrator of this subscription will always be part of this AD. For additional users, let's go ahead and click on add user. Now under the type of user, you can see that this particular user has to be either Microsoft account or some account which has to be created on this organization. Let's go ahead and select new user in your organization and provide it a name as Demo User 17. Clicking on the next will ask us to provide the other information for this particular user. Here in the profile tab, let's go ahead and fill these details. On role tab, you can see there are a lot of administrator related activities which you can select. If you're selecting global administrator, that means this particular user will have all the rights on this subscription. And if you select somebody as a user, that means he might not have all the relevant rights. Let's go ahead and assign him a global admin privilege. Let's provide an alternative email, which is important when you're adding somebody as a global admin. Let's go ahead and click on the next. Once you provide that, it will ask us to create a temporary password. Let's go ahead and create a temporary password for this user. Copy this username and password. We are going to use him for future demonstration. Let's go ahead and click on this. It will initiate the user creation process. Now you can see that there is a demo user which has been added to this particular directory. Now to make use of this demo user for logging into this Azure subscription, now here we are on the additional browser. Let's go ahead and open a portal.azure.com and provide the newly created username's credential. When you log into this user for the first time, it will warrant you to change this particular password because this password has been created just for the temporary purpose. Let's go ahead and change this password. Update password and sign in. Now this user has been updated with the help of this newly created password. Here we are. With the help of this user, we can log into the new portal.